Okay, good evening, folks, and hopefully you are tuning in for what tonight is a hell of a better night than what last night's attempt at streaming was. Assuming that Origin doesn't take forever to install. Why not, right? Can't can't win them all. Hell, half the time I can't even win some. What a day! You know how yesterday I said the day was really good up until it came time to motherfucker. Second time's charming the password at least. So remember I said yesterday was a fairly good day right up until the streaming wouldn't actually cooperate. Today didn't get any fucking better. So we're just gonna let that load up and get a couple of pieces of what do you call it? Um, Homework done here, and we're going to get going with some Mass Effect Andromeda in just a moment. Again, assuming that I don't have a night like I had last night, where nothing seems to fucking want to run. So there's a meme going around right now that for all adult gamers that have kids and have full-time jobs and just generally are busy people, that there should be something for them in every game that says this is what you were doing when you were last on, and here's how to play the game in case you forget. That's going to be very true with Mass Effect Andromeda. I have no freaking clue what I was doing the last time I played. Oh, apparently I was on the Tempest. I was going to do try to do a couple of neat things tonight to get ready to, alright. A couple of neat things tonight to get ready for this, but, I fell asleep. I'll admit readily that I fell asleep. Shoot me. Okay. Ooh, the volume's really low. The volume's really low. And the mouse ball seems to be. There we go. No, it's still kind of stiff, but that's okay. Alright. So if I remember last time I played this, I was doing something with one of the arcs. So let's turn that up just a little bit. Alright, that should be better. My ever present. My ever present. Okay, hunting the Archon and HO47C. HO47C. Okay, so it looks like I actually did the arc. Good, because that arc is from Moret's the Asari arc, and it's a giant pain in the ass. Alright. Yeah, let's start with exactly what I have flagged. Why not? Zoom. Trying to remember how to back out of it. Spacebar. There we go. Oh, I'm actually at HO47C. Mm. Nah. Fun planet, but I'm not quite ready to do all that shit yet. So we're gonna go over to... Oh, it's at Kadara. Let me think twice about this. Alright, we'll go to Kadara. Any of these systems need checking? Nope, I don't think any of these systems need checking. Alright, we'll go to Kadara. And while we are transitioning... Man, I am chirping a lot. Why am I chirping? It's probably not good news. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not good news. Motherfuck. Mother piss bucket. So how many of you guys are seeing me in just me on a black screen behind me? Because that's what Facebook is showing. I swear it was working a second ago, wouldn't you? Okay. It doesn't want to do it in full screen. Whatever. It doesn't... Whatever, it doesn't have to. Right? Alright. Kadara port. Here we go. It's always something. So I'm going to do a quick bit of housekeeping
No
right
orbiting
here.
Kadara.
Orbiting... Oh, I love her voice. Okay. Let's get some... Alright, well, it appears I am now actually working. I don't know why it doesn't want to do it in full screen mode, but I'm not going to sit and pick nits. Nope, no nits to pick here. Looks just as pretty in windowed. Just try one quick thing. What the hell? That's crazy. It's got to be something with Andromeda. But considering how goofy ass Andromeda is, should I be that surprised, right? This was 2017's most bug-ridden game.
Take it this beauty is yours?
The Tempest? Yeah, she's mine.
Hell of a ship. We don't get many like her. Colt Dalton, Kadara Docks manager. Sloan said to make sure no one harasses you.
Awfully nice of her.
Uncharacteristically so. You must be important.
How safe is it here?
Safety's a
Mass
commodity
Effect,
on
the
Kadara.
small talk simulator.
Depends on how much you're willing to spend. The port's gun-free, but murder comes in all shapes and sizes. Still, better than living outside the mountain. It's no man's land out there.
Oh, well, after last night, I shouldn't complain about a little title bar at the top, huh? Yeah, let's just get straight to the point.
I was told you could help me find an Angara named Lieta.
No can do.
Why not?
I was generously compensated to keep my mouth shut. I'm a man of my word. I'm sure you understand.
Something's showing up behind me tonight.
Why would she pay you to cover her trail?
Not my job to ask questions. She wouldn't have told me anyway. We weren't exactly friends, but she treated me like a stranger the day she left. I shouldn't be telling you this. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Hey, I'm a good friend to have. You help me, and I'll help you.
Go on.
I can bend Sloane's ear. That's worth more than credits.
Sold. I can't tell you where she went. I can't stop you from taking a peek at my doc records either. Especially if you knew the passcode is 1837.
Got it. Thanks.
It didn't do a whole lot of
know what you
persuading
mean.
there. It definitely,
Thanks for your time.
Back to work.
I'll put in a good word for with your boss. Can I have your password? Oh, that is the Tempest. She is a beauty, isn't she?
Y'all, the records say Lieta went to Aya for recovery. She was injured.
It must have been bad if she was sent to Aya.
What happened on Eladin?
There's a resistance med center on Aya. That's where we'll find answers.
That is G. Okay, I was looking for my scanner. Now, I've got a bug running that it's been going on. Oh, geez, since I got this
Ryder.
computer. Oh, it's Retro.
Be careful, Ryder. You helped Sloan keep her grip on Kadara, but that doesn't mean she owes you anything.
Oh, I'm definitely keeping an eye
My
on Kadara
autosave
politics.
doesn't work.
I'm not going to be used or blindsided.
Good to
So
hear.
I don't know what that bug
Anything you need, just holler.
or where that came from, but you know, broken autosave, great fun. I don't want to go back to the slums, so I'm going back to the Tempest. I know this is heresy among the Mass Effect world. I like the Tempest better than I like the Normandy. It feels a bit more like a home. One thing I wish you could board the Tempest without having to take off.
All systems green.
Yeah, let me check email. Good. Huh. Okay. Liam's a weird pup.
Now orbiting Kadara.
All these systems are pretty much mapped, with the exception of the advancing the storyline and that planet there. So we'll look at that, but I want to finish this. Very impressed with the warp jump graphics, the hyperspace. Although it is a bit like Witch Space and from Elite Dangerous. You know what? Preview's not hurting anything, and I know this helps me know that everything's actually working right. So I'm going to leave the preview running tonight. It's kind of been the last couple nights have been maligned games. Last night was Unity, which was very maligned, and then this was and is stunningly maligned, even among the Mass Effect fans. Really? Really? Yeah, that's better. We're gonna try something here. Okay. While we're walking around Aya. Map check. Alright, so I gotta speak to the Moshai while I'm here. But we will start with going and finding out about the missing Angara.
Someday we'll have a city like this.
Aya and Kadara Port, um, it's weird to have so many Kadara Port and the Nexus. It's kind of weird to have so many contained environments in a Mass Effect game like that. I'm used to the just Mass Effect. You had the Citadel.
You met their new ambassador. She's one of us. Oh, Vestia. Don't be so quick to
In
judge.
this, it's contained environments yet open. God, I really can't believe I stayed in that tracksuit. I must not have been in the mood to customize. Still have to know why the hell my autosave isn't working. Oh, that reminds me, my autosave isn't working. Um, game. Game. Settings. Controls. Key bindings. I believe there's a quick save. There's no quick save? Huh. I find it hard to believe there's no quick save. Check that out, there's no fucking quick save. Okay. Usually my wife would be around to remind me, save. If you haven't saved and you don't think you need to save, save anyway. Same messages. I know, I'm being bad. I'm not actually reading the messages. Being this is my third time through the game, I'm not reading the messages. Gotta find my way down to the hospital.
No entering the med center until you're clean.
Now tell me that guy didn't sound like Zark from Tron.
You're not supposed to be here.
Rorik sent me to find you. He wanted me to give you this cryo bracelet.
Rorik? I don't want it. Take it away. I want nothing to do with Rorik. With any of you.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
You wouldn't want to hear about it.
Try me.
I was dumped by scavengers. Outsiders who left me for dead. I thought I could come to Aya and feel safe with my people. Forget what happened. And now you're here. Seems like no matter where I go, I can't escape outsiders. All of you need to just go away and leave me alone.
You can't lose faith. Some of those outsiders care about you.
Like who?
Rorik, for one. He sent me to find you, didn't he?
You went to a lot of trouble for someone you didn't know. Why?
You ran into the worst of us. But you can't judge us all by their actions.
That sounds like something Rorik might say. Can I see that bracelet again? He actually made it.
He said you can use it to visit him again.
It'll take me some time, but I think I can do that. I know Rorik. He'd blame himself if he knew what happened. It would be better if he didn't know the truth. It's your choice, but think about it.
I like the feature I can click on the map and choose a mission. Alright. So, one of the criticisms I have of many, many games, and MMOs in particular, is that they're made for people to almost rush through them. And I think that's a
If should have come to me.
great big detriment.
Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I don't condone what happened on Kadara, but one bad experience doesn't
Kadara.
define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
He's not wrong.
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket... Even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Ooh, combat. Yay. Maybe. How the hell do I get out of here? Ooh, a data pad. Notes regarding exaltation. That's a grim-ass process. What gets me is it's a little too much like what the collectors did in Mass Effect 2. And I will admit that was a disappointment in the game. It's kind of part of it seemed to be a bit of a rehash of ME2. I'm going the right way. It's easy to get turned around here. I am not going the right way. So as I was saying, a lot of people, they'll rush through these games, jumping from mission to mission, quest to quest, but they don't take a minute to look around. That is an amazing landscape. It's almost hand-painted. Another Okay, so while I do readily admit that the game has flaws, and I just discussed one of them, judging Andromeda based on the original Mass Effect trilogy was unfair. Um, the original trilogy had 3 games to get where they were going. Andromeda only had Andromeda. Mass Effect 1 was a great game, but it wasn't the ultimate gaming experience. It it I think Mass Effect quality of Mass Effect 1 and the quality of Mass Effect Andromeda are very similar. No, oh, there are people that are probably howling from my head right now with me saying that, but it's the truth. What's up this way? I don't remember. Oh, the dock control. Um, it's the truth. If Mass Effect 1 had been a standalone game, it would have still been a great game, but it just would have been Mass Effect 1. It took all 3 to make the original trilogy what it was. Um, so I really do think that Andromeda, had it been given a full chance, would have developed just as well. Maybe not as great, maybe better, but it wasn't given a full chance. And that's something dangerous you see in fandoms these days.
All systems green.
Let's get to EOS. Why not? You see it in movie fandoms. You see it in game fandoms. You see it all over, especially ones that sit for a lot of years before popping back up. Oh, right, meeting room. Uh, it, people build up an expectation, and when that expectation's not immediately met, they get pissy. And I think that a lot of that is what happened with Andromeda.
Prepping VidCon communications.
It could not meet the expectation that people had
Suvi,
set
play
for
the
it.
full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Okay. So I'm going into what I assume is a combat situation. So I'm going to pick my crew. I think I'm gonna want Drac. Um, the next question though is do I want Liam or Cora? Um, Liam is a crisis combat specialist. That's his job. But she's the biotic living hell. That's her job. Because she was an Asari huntress. And she doesn't fail to remind you of that. Kind of want Liam. Alright, let's get our ass to the sandbox. Yes.
Pythias. The distress from Prodromos is repeating.
We need a closer look.
I hear that.
So, I am determined to make myself look an ass in one of the Facebook groups. AURACHAD. Okay, so as I'm determined to make an ass of myself in a Facebook group. Architect Dusk. Landing zone. Get down there.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
For being a dust ball, Eos is actually probably one of my favorite planets. And it may just be because I have a soft spot for deserty planets going back to Star Wars Galaxies. I like being a biotic. I like being a vanguard.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there. But hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon.
Okay, so jump.
On the move.
Ah, shit. Trying to remember what brings up my powers menu. Probably can't. Apparently, I can't bring up my powers menu when I am in Prodromos. That's fine. Let's talk to Bradley.
Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical buildup in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
I mean Rokar. That's why I called you instead of raising the alarm. An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react?
Poorly.
That's what the Rokar want. I'm nobody's fool.
I'm sure we can check it out without drawing too much attention.
You're the person for the job. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
Way the hell out there. Well, you know what? We're using a fast travel station. Why? Because I feel like it. Now you can see it says it's saving, but it's not actually generating an autosave.
Almost at Black Rock Tan.
Ryder, there is no doubt it's a Roka signal.
Understood. Eyes open.
Now one would think I should probably take Jaw with me. But if it's going to be a combat, I want Liam Brack.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Really?
You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Great googly moogly. Look at that aluminum spike. A small iron raise.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Monitoring. They'll hold some in reserve.
Noted.
Yay, combat. Something to do besides talk to people. I don't see any Rokar. I see their dots, I just don't see any fucking Rokar. You see any Rokar? There's one.
Headshot.
There's another. There's the third. Oh, now they realize something's wrong. All right. Let's go have fun.
Someone help me!
Feel bad for any of the ones that go up against Drac, don't you?
That's that. Hostiles coming.
What is my third ability anyway?
Jarl, are we clear?
Charge, okay.
You're clear. Still reading Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
Be careful. I doubt this was about piracy.
Some kind of animal over there. And Liam comes charging across.
Hostiles ahead!
It looked like hostile. Hostile exploded in all sorts of bloody hell. Okay, that's obviously what they're hiding, unless it's up there. No, it's over there. Adaptive remnant core device. Where? What in the ever-living hell was that?
And it's down.
Okay. Console.
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
A Roka strategy rider. The scout would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Axul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Black Rock was a Roka scout with a home beat.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
This job is half done. We need to ensure they don't come back.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
First successful outpost. EOS had two before.
Promise and resilience.
Don't be a dick,
What
Liam.
are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target? Let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
It's actually,
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go.
it's actually kind of a brilliant strategy. For some reason, I don't think I did this mission the first couple times I went through. I don't remember it. God, that's just stunning. Stunning. Fast travel or reckless driving? Reckless driving, baby.
Simple way to know you did good. More people walking than buried.
The Black Rock signal comes and goes. You've evened out the weather, but I wouldn't call reception clear. EOS still feels frontier. Claimed, but not tamed, we like to say.
Reminds me of that poem, Lone and Level Sands.
I like the numbers. I think I'd actually played a couple weeks before I realized that the drop points could be used as fast travel. So I did a whole lot of back and forth on this planet.
Remnant site. Should we take a look?
Yes. Actually, we're going to take a look at... We're going to take a look at those cat. That's what we're going to take a look at.
Incoming.
That's that.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Don't want to fuck with a
Think
breacher.
that's it.
That's not it. Don't be an ass rider. There's something over there. Ezo! Can never have enough Ezo. Scanner's out. Doesn't look like there's anything to scan here. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, let's I'm very Tron-like in my blue, aren't I? Ah.
Colonists change things, not always for the better.
Okay, can't go that way. Gotta follow the road. He's right, you know. It's very welcome, Drac. Papa Drac. Best space grandpa.
I think that's Cat Tech. Stay alert.
Translation. Get out and shoot some cat.
Ken, keep sharp.
Headshot.
Is that a widow? Oh, it's a widow too. It's a black widow too. Because when you want to kill your target, when you want to make sure your target has a giant hole, use a black widow.
I think that's a remnant device.
I advise scanning it, Pathfinder. I was unable to extract much, but it appears the cat received a nav point from these remnant cores.
Can you get the nav point too?
Partially. I require another core to complete the string.
Okay, so we gotta look for more cores. Anything good on you, buddy? I'll take it, I'll take it. I'll take it. Hello, my watchers. Hey, John, how you doing, bud? Yeah, it's I liked it for. I definitely liked Andromeda for what it was. It had its moments. It's a beautifully done game. And they did work the bugs out of it, the majority of them. Still want to know why I can't autosave, but I'm gonna just move this so I don't have to look over my damn shoulder. Ugh! Because I finally actually grabbed my laptop so I didn't have to look at my phone to watch my Facebook chat. So yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Imagine my surprise after joining one of the Facebook groups last year and chatting on it. I run into a guy I went to high school with. Hell, high school. I was junior high up through high school. Man, that's some vertigo-inducing shit right there, isn't it?
I think that's Cat Tech. Stay alert.
Oh shit, they saw me. When they see, I stick with them. Maybe they didn't. Was out of range. Alright, let's do a slightly different. That's a little bit ballsy of an attack, wouldn't you think? Sometimes it feels good to go balls to the wall against the cat. Around for anything that can be scanned. Anything at all? Bird's eye view. No remnant cores. Man, this is making me want to play the Mass Effect RPG. There's gotta be an easy way down. I mean, there's definitely an easy way down there. Oh yeah, there's an easy. Oh, shit. There's definitely an easy way down. There, over there. And yeah, I could swift travel. Oh my god, really? Okay, fine. Be a dick. Force me to do it. I don't want to do it, but force me to do it. Swift travel. Yay, swift travel. Woo! Woo! Fuck the Nomad. Let's take a walk. Guess I should keep my eye out for corpses that I haven't scanned. I have never finished that task.
It's a forward station, Pathfinder, vital for moving resources and vehicle deployment.
These shield masts are protecting against the radiation, but they're wearing out fast.
Look at the batch numbers. The outpost burned through a bunch of them.
Ding! Ding goes my notifications. Catlander. Some wildlife. I like it.
Think that's it?
They're on us.
No, Liam, they're not.
Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axul waiting.
Civilians lived here, engineers, but they fought. This was theirs for a while.
I'm not doing anything the easy way tonight, am I?
Pathfinder, what happened to that body?
What
A
body?
scan might help us figure that out.
That body.
Not shot, he was
Bludgeoned.
just pummeled to death. Well, we know what did this. The Ket have nasty pets. West, Porter M. Get that, Lexi?
Yes, Pathfinder. Records updated.
Would have stood a better chance if they had a Krogan.
No offense, big guy, but I don't think...
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Be ready. It'll draw them right to you.
We know this place. They don't.
And they're not taking it.
Alright. Save. So it's been 7 months since I played. It's
Starting Rokar signal upload.
it is
Now
quite
might be a good time to take cover.
Human, I told you you'd know soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
Whites of their eyes. Got it. Outlaws incoming. Nice shot.
throw enough bullets at somebody, they're gonna die. Where are they off? Don't see the row car. They apparently see me. Oh, there's a couple. There's one less.
Hot enough for
Wish it was a fucking crouch. This is taking entirely too long.
Incoming.
Looks like outlaws.
Keep on them! Outlaws incoming.
Okay, I've seen the sniper sight. There's a lot of Rokar.
Headshot.
Ooh, missed him. Didn't miss him a second time. Come on, Drac, do something about that fucker shooting at us. That's a lot of damn Rokar. Oh, in the ass. Also in the ass.
We've got outlaws.
Yeah, I realized if I didn't have shields, I'd be shredded lettuce by now. I'll throw a blind singularity at him. Who the hell are they, Liam?
Looks like outlaws.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Is that everybody? Nope.
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
They're onto us. Where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1. We overcharge the power relay to draw them in.
Aksul's not going to be happy about that.
Promise, here we come.
That was a fun fight. That was a good fun fight. Critters. Critters. Was critters. Shit, I left the Nomad over at Site 1. There's my flunkies. Pardon.
Aksul, the Pathfinder is coming. Motherless. Everyone prepared to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember this at all.
Looks like outlaws. Incoming.
Oh. Is that a fucking mech?
Outlaws incoming. Headshot. One down.
I think he got dragged.
I'll remember this. We're not finished.
You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Prodromos, Pathfinder. We owe you. Again.
Uh-huh. You do. You definitely owe me. Should have played this last night.
Still think you'd be better off with soldiers at your outpost.
Yeah, but that might not have been
Pathfinder.
nearly as much fun.
The
Greg.
Rokar attack is over.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jarl. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
Oh, wow. Apologetic, militaristic, extra militaristic, or smartass. Kind of not smartass, but we'll go that one.
This was a hell of a day. And you all deserve whatever break you want. You've built a fine home. The initiative still exists because of your efforts here. Reward yourself, Prodromos. You've earned it.
So, when do we get back to work?
No vacation asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it.
Admirable.
This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your
Well, it wasn't that
people,
great of a
Ryder.
day. I did all the damn work. I did all the damn work.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Alright.
All systems green.
Let's see if
You
there's
have
anything.
new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Oh, ballsy.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
70 kilos is enough mass for another person.
Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
We have.
Hello,
a
Gil.
stowaway.
When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
I can almost.
Kadara Port's pretty grisly, huh? Probably get into all sorts of trouble there. And now we're going after the Archon's ship? Sure, that's a good idea.
Of all the ideas so far, it's the one most likely to blow up in our face.
Oh, thanks for the inspiration. Any other bubbles you want to burst?
I've been having zero-G daydreams.
Oh my
Me
god,
too.
that's horrible.
Want to find a discreet place and make the dream a reality?
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, that's awful.
How much fun are we, huh?
Oh my
Back to
god,
business,
that is
Pathfinder.
awful.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Oh my god, that's awful. Oh my god, that is the definition of awkward.
No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it.
Oh my god. Oh, I wish there was someone who could have seen that with me. Oh my god, that was awful. The hell were they thinking? That was right out of a bad 70s porn movie. Pardon.
Definitely made yourself at home.
These things make for a good snack. Or target practice.
think I have anything sitting out there, do I? Wow.
None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings.
VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
No. Fucking Gil. When did I get in an operative EVA module? Oh, fuck if I know.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash
And
ever
Addison
since.
didn't?
He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left.
Yeah.
Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Tan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Yeah, okay.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
When you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
Millennium-old Krogan with significant amount of synthetics. Yeah.
All the mass readings in here are normal.
Of course they are. Something up.
I hope not.
Did I hear right? You're going after the Archon ship?
Looks like it.
Last time we crossed his path, you nearly broke my baby here. Now, tell me you have a better plan of escape this go around.
Sure.
I've got it all under control.
How naive do I look? Just stay out of the skirts, huh?
How's your friend Jill doing?
Good. Busy. Apparently, prepping multiple species for procreation is a lot of work. Who knew? Waiting to get it all started was killing her. Now she's being shot out of a cannon, so to speak.
Good talking.
Not touching that one.
Anytime.
Not touching that one. Not touching that one. So the opposite of touching that one. Vetricide away.
Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge.
Okay. I've never triggered the movie night subquest correctly either. That's kind of why I'm actually talking to everybody.
Ryder?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Sorry, huntresses. Figure things out. But I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
Okay.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
I'll take that as the warning it was meant to be.
Going through the readouts from the Ket facility, I've never seen such advanced genetic technology. Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom, to cure her. I knew that was part of it, but...
You didn't know it was the driving force?
He gave up everything trying to save her.
You didn't realize how important his family was to him?
I guess not.
Maybe that's what he wanted you to see.
I saw another memory that Dad locked away, the day my mom died.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
We each have our reasons for coming here. Mom was his. Her death fueled him.
Grief can be a powerful motivator.
If you can't run from it, use it. Guess that's what he did. I saw another of Dad's memories. I was in this one. Sarah, too. We were home visiting. Dad told us about going through the Charon relay.
So you got your sense of exploration from your father?
We joked it was in our DNA.
Then that part of him lives on.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Not exactly Dr. Chakwa, but okay.
Caught you napping. Do all Angaras snore, or just you?
Do all humans whimper in their sleep? Or just you?
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Some people wonder how we make this team work. Some days, I'm one of them.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Aksul is very cunning. We can't underestimate him. My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
Can I ask you a few more questions?
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
Yeah, no.
Well,
really
enough
not.
about that. Do you have a mate? A partner?
I don't. Not for a long time.
Not for a long time.
I fell in love with a girl once. Aliyah. We were young. I was young. It was my first vassal on Aya. We worked on the same farm. She was a little older. A researcher. I can still hear her laugh and see her eyes. She kissed me and I was hers. Thrilled and seduced.
But it didn't work out?
My older brother came to Aya. He was already famous in the Resistance.
Where's Aliyah now? Did she and your brother work out?
They came back to Haval, and she joined our family. She became one of the mothers.
You have to see her every day?
No. They were taken by the Ket.
Ouch.
Their children survived.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Ouch. Boy, I'm glad I asked. Where's Vetra? Gil, Vetra's up above on deck 2. She's the only one I've not talked to this round. There's Vetra.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whenever my dad did, destroyed any chance of that.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Bum, ba-dum, bum. Alright, let's go get this movie, or not moving, hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's go get this VidCon over with. Oh, Exul. Calling me
Joel, I'm in the
jackass.
meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jal Amadarov, you always were a short-sighted fool, helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
I didn't mean to make my enemies yours.
He said similar things before. When we were students, the Moshai paired us together. We've never gotten along.
I'm still learning about Angara, but that sounded more personal than a childhood rivalry.
He's too smart to attack me directly. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
Huh. Alright. Well. Let's go talk to, let's go talk to the, pilot.
Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
Huh.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
Lucille made it a part of the Tempest. Let's keep it that way.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
Let's see, I just get these skills. Skills. Oh, I'm looking at skills. Okay. Man, I honestly don't know what to take. Why not, right? Oh. Eh. That's alright. Okay, let me auto level Cora. It says I can auto level them, but it won't actually let me auto level them. Okay, but it auto leveled Ryder. And it auto leveled Cora. And it looks like it auto leveled the others now. But then it didn't. I don't know. It's another fucking bug. Looks like I have a lot to do back on the Nexus. Now let's build Dumbass's armor project. I don't see what Dumbass's armor project is. Okay. Special projects. Liam's armor requisition. Craft that bad boy. Can't jump off the side. He was in the crew room before. It says his room of the Tempest, which is down here. I've still never properly triggered the movie night. I get a couple quests into it, and
Liam,
it breaks.
I signed off on that project.
That's great, Pathfinder. Jarl and Maldarov, we got our gear.
Costa? Ryder?
We don't technically have uniforms, but this is a little casual.
Just convenience, swapping armor. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. The pattern on your pauldron?
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rofshin. And no.
Why? Is it religious?
What?
It's personal. You're not allowed.
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
Do all humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought this was about armor. Are you deliberately trying to offend Jarl?
Of course he is.
That's the point. Asking stuff diplomats leave out. Armor for answers.
Hey, my turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
You weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless. Ryder?
Hey, whatever.
I hope you know what you're doing. I don't need the Nexus breathing down my neck.
Relax. Jar won't complain to HR or whatever Tan thinks we report to. We were joking around and realized we didn't know how to insult each other. Or how not to. Some things are so ingrained they're invisible. We didn't even know the warning signs, so we got it over with. Now we won't do it accidentally. Like when we're trying to negotiate an outpost. Enough of his people want to shoot us now.
Okay, I kind of get the intent. No harm, no foul.
If Jar
It's
was
a fine
offended, I'd be
idea.
on the
I don't know
floor.
why the lukewarm
I'll take that kind
reactions
of
to
honest
it.
any day. We have a lot to learn. That's part of what our team is for. Better now than when people's lives are on the line. Pathfinder, Bradley says Prodromos is back on track. That Rokar threat made me angry as hell, but it also kind of made me feel like a local.
Weird. Just weird. Alright, that's enough small talk simulator. Let's get back to the Nexus where it's small talk simulator. Time check. Ding dong. 10:35. Ooh, people like me on Twitter. Oh my god, I'm tired. I don't have a dog behind me wheezing. It's a little sad. feet looks good. Okay. Dock at the Nexus. Oh, I'm gonna wish I saved. The game actually does like to crash here. I thought it crashed. Gotta wonder what's in the way to the back. I guess it's the drive core.
I would like to welcome
Watch
our
your tone.
Asari
You
pilgrims
saw what happened
to
to Krogan.
the Nexus. You've had a long journey, but we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream.
What a dick.
Ah, there's the hero who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for us?
I'd like to think my team and I are hitting our stride. We're getting pretty good at this.
A confident Pathfinder. Exactly what we need. We chose well with this one.
You didn't choose.
We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the
Horse's
Nexus
ass.
can offer a weary traveler.
Horse's
Excuse me.
ass.
You're the one who saved us?
I am?
I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
Just don't let your guard down. We're in the wilderness here. We can tame it, but it will fight back.
Wait till it meets the Asari.
Horse's ass.
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that.
Dude's up to some
Making
shit.
bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Right.
Hello, this is Director Jared Tan. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our new Turian colonists. Please help make their stay a comfortable one, and let's all celebrate yet another sign of our continuing progress.
It's such a mess. I don't know.
Horse's ass. Let's make that real clear
What am
there.
I gonna do?
Horse's ass. Despise Tan. I despise. Actually, Kesh is the only of the Nexus upper staff that I like. Addison's a complete bitch. Oh, wait.
I need to know something from you.
Shoot.
You've been to Gadara. You've seen the exiles there. They used to be with us. Friends, family, co-workers. A lot of us worry about them. We hear it's chaos, that it's dog eat dog.
It's civilized there. They have rules and systems and infrastructure, just like we do.
Oh, good. Despite what happened, my heart goes out to them. Thank you for taking the time.
I didn't lie. It's not the greatest infrastructure, but they have it. It's not the greatest system of rules, but they have it.
New Tachanka, back in the fold. Let's hear it. Free drinks for Pathfinders. I'll make sure of it.
Uh-huh.
Those look horrifying. Dutch will love them. Looking good there.
You're back. People happen when you work at a bar.
Got you there, Dutch.
I'll have to get used to you too, I guess. Fine. You can be a regular. What's your name?
Really?
Scott.
I'm Dutch. That's Anan over there. Be careful. The snark is strong with that one.
Snark is good. I can work with snark.
Ugh. You're one of those.
Looks like you're outnumbered, Dutch.
You'd think people would reconsider picking on the guy making the drinks, but no.
He's got a point.
Speaking of, wanna try this one? I'm going to call it the Tall Moose.
That didn't fuck me up.
You again. Oh, I mean, hello. Welcome to my lab. Bar. Whatever.
Oh, Dutch. Look at you, getting all used to things.
Things are fine. It's people I don't like. They talk back.
Maybe they can't resist your charm.
I hadn't thought of that. Wait. You're messing with me, aren't you?
I would never.
Right. Here. Have a drink. Rotten scoundrel.
Rotten scoundrel?
Hey, now.
The drink. Not you.
Cute. That one didn't look like it horrified him half as much as the last one did. Alright, now that I've gotten a couple of drinks down, let's look up here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got up there? Talk to Dr. Ariandra.
These power outages make no sense.
Excuse me. Indigestion makes no sense.
Aha! I knew it! Horizontal gene transfer. They can incorporate new DNA seamlessly into their own genome.
You.
My model of Helios blossoms with data thanks to you. Here, please. You have earned this.
Okay. How the hell do we get out of here? Alright, so that is it for the common area. Let's go wandering.
Filed a complaint with Tan. That'll show him.
Tan's an idiot. Okay. Ops. Let's go check out Ops.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
Right. Boosting the signal. Talking to Cash. Let's go ahead and do boosting the signal along here.
All personnel, be advised. Arclusinia confirms docking procedures complete.
Thanks for your help with those receivers. Our signal's strong, and our message is clear.
Were you a journalist back in the Milky Way?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though. The New Star Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a week. The plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Then the uprising happened. We got a little too close. My editor was killed. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
Tan's dick. Tan's a dick.
I'm sorry, Lana. Just trying to boost our morale.
A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull.
Pathfinder?
The victim's name
May I have a word?
until the next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
What is it?
You're out there, facing the Ket. We hear only rumors making them out to be monsters. Maybe they just don't understand us. Do you think peace could ever be possible?
We don't know the future. Given time, I'd like to think there's always a chance.
If you have hope, I'll have hope. I hope I live to see it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for the Kadara nails. They didn't phase Kesh, but she liked the taste.
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find you.
Then we defend the station. It's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinder safe and the Ket busy. And be careful out there. I only have one of you. Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
I'm in.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
All personnel
I'm in.
Turian colonists are incoming.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion.
Apex is doing a sweep.
Thanks for understanding. About the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're
I kind of like
investigating,
Kandros.
how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Supply request
I
is
should
in.
go.
Replacement armor's out.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you online. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
Of course it is.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading.
Good job. We're bound to find something there. Let's go confront him.
Where's Dick Nose? Up in operations.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
It's above me. Makes sense. He's probably up here making an ass of himself to Addison.
The mutiny went as well as you'd. Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Alright, should we hit the Ark to see if there's anything to do with the Ark? Why, yes, I think we should.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Oh, look. Facebook's barking. I'd be more surprised if Facebook didn't bark.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
I would be far more surprised if Facebook didn't bark. Because it's Facebook, and it barks.
Showdown on Kadara, rivals vie for power on the Exile Port. After a bitter fight with their collective rivals, the Outcasts have now claimed control of Kadara. The collective leader known as the Charlatan has now been identified as Reyes Vidal, a notorious smuggler. Vidal is on the run as Kadara security tightens under Outcast leader Sloane Kelly. This is HNS.
Doesn't look like there's anything. SAM node. Alright, so it don't look like there's anything here. Let's go to the cryopod. Cryo unit. Cryo bay. Before I leave the Nexus again. For Kadera.
Top scientists have a few answers as the dark energy anomaly
Fuck it.
known as the Scourge
Going to Kadera.
limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNF.
So those are all to do, as well as the colonial stuff.
Filed a complaint with Tan. That'll show him.
I don't know. Tan's pretty busy. I'd have left it alone.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would you say that?
An expedition to the Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened vortex.
Let's take off.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Liam? You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Liam, what's going on?
We found that facility on Vold. Kicked them in the teeth. Great. But the Kett still what people are. Everyone should have a stake in that. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Joe. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
You're taking on a lot, making all of Helios your problem.
It is our problem. We're not going back. We have to make it work. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something?
Whoa, hey.
Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
Did I?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us to transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
We do what we do. It doesn't always have to make sense.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
There's Vetra. There's Jaw.
You more than anyone know how dangerous Axul is.
Why were they allowed to speak with him?
They aren't children anymore. We can't control their every move. You remember how you were. Please, Jarl.
I'll bring them home.
Are you okay?
3 of my brothers and sisters have joined the Rokar. Axul has poisoned them with his hatred of aliens.
And your mothers want you to bring them back.
The Rokar have made camp at the Forge. Many consider it the birthplace of our civilization. Axul likely believes this bold move will create more fanatics for his cause. Ryder, he has my family. But I don't think I can do this alone.
You don't have to. Just tell me the time and place.
No hesitation. You are a good friend. I have a contact who's been monitoring the Rokar. I'll set up a rendezvous with her.
Okay. Well, that pretty much sets up a nice evening run. Puts us at 11 o'clock. Let's get into position. Oh, we'll maybe look for that tracker.
I'm picking up something. Probe's launched.
Probe launched.
Tracker ahead. Looks active.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin.
I don't think this is easing up.
That is one twitchy self-destruct.
Wait, just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Good job. Let's go.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. I found something.
Let's get up on it.
Pathfinder. This is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right, Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find her missing scientist.
Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feeds. Hold on.
Signal's through. Ready for coordinate transferring. Who the fuck? We've been found. Deadhead the comms.
Here we go again. I'm the Pathfinder.
A Pathfinder? One finally showed?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech.
Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing.
All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outpost starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
They just forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder!
She's pregnant. That woman is pregnant.
That woman knows full well the state she's in.
Chemical blockers were standard for cryo. We were supposed to wait until we were stable.
And when was that going to be? Everything was going wrong. The Nexus had no plan. You're with Addison? Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left, with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't tell her anything. Kill it.
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace.
Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her.
Alright, let's go talk to Bitch Face.
Vidcon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Director Addison, I have a sighting on your missing Dr. Kennedy and her trackers.
She's alive?
And 8 months pregnant.
Fucking hell.
She wasn't abducted by exiles. She left because the Nexus had no plan. She said you didn't want people to try getting pregnant.
Of course I didn't. We had no worlds. We knew we would lose people. I wasn't going to watch babies die, too. Of all the stupid, irresponsible, selfish... She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now we have to save her tail.
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend. We were catching up, and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
We know how to find her. We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder.
Whose fault's that?
The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
Oh, god damn it. It's actually an interesting storyline. It's an interesting storyline at 11 the fuck o'clock. But isn't that how it always happens? shit from the debris, Chad. You know, for as bad as I slept last night, I really should be going to bed.
Just detected a ZK tracker.
Scan's ready. We need Dr. Kennedy's location.
Understood, believe me. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Something's different, Pathfinder. An Angara signal in the tracker.
Try and get me the last message through.
Oh, please tell me she's not working with the fucking Rokar.
Attached. We find the source. This tech will give us initiative access.
Uh-oh.
The breeder is also a symbolic target. No mercy.
Rokar targeting Dr. Kennedy. Suvi, do we have her?
Negative. We need another tracker.
Damn it.
Set course.
Pathfinder, I've detected the last CK tracker we need.
Right. We need to find Dr. Kennedy before the Rokar.
Erratic. It's drifting, and I'm getting Ket Drive wash.
Now the Ket are involved? Damn it, get close.
What a clusterfuck. What a clusterfuck.
Callow was right. Signs of Ket. But I'm getting data. The 4 trackers give us a point of origin on Vold.
That planet has no shortage of leftover Ket.
We don't want a baby near Exaltation or Rokar. We have to find them on Vold.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head to Vold. I am going to land on Vold. No, I will... I don't know. Oh, in that general direction. I'd love to keep playing. But that says I shouldn't. Right there, that yawn says I should not keep playing.
Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
We're gonna land. Who do I want with me? Ooh, who do I want with me? I think that's a good combination for this little stunt.
Approaching the LZ.
He's a good pilot. He's no joker, but he's a good pilot. Didn't hit that. How about, just for shits and giggles, okay. Oh, is it because I haven't done their loyalty missions? Okay. I guess that makes some sense. Let's get that vehicle out here. Nomad down the ramp, please. Saving. And exiting. All right. So I want to thank everyone who stopped in tonight. John for coming by and saying hi on Facebook. The people who did check in but didn't say anything, shame on you. Stop by tomorrow night. No fucking clue what I'm playing yet, but it will be something in the third-person genre. Maybe I'll install Batman. Um, I've got Arkham Asylum on this computer. I've got Arkham Asylum on my Steam account. I'm so sorry. But until tomorrow night, then, folks, have a great night, and we'll see you. Good luck.